I was waiting at a red light on one of those old brick streets downtown when I saw an older lady crossing in front of me. She caught her foot on a cobblestone and stumbled. Tried to catch herself, but it was no good. She dropped her grocery bag, tripped again, and hit the ground hard. I heard her scream as her hands slammed the pavement. I threw the truck in park, jumped out, ran around, and dropped to my knees next to her. She was crying. Her hands were bleeding, and her arm didn't look right at all. Definitely broken. "I'm so sorry," I said, lifting her gently. "I got you. You're going to be okay. I'll take you to the hospital. Anywhere else? Hurting besides your hands and arm?" "I think my arm's broke," she sobbed. "My knees are bleeding too. God, it hurts." She looked like somebody's grandma. Sweet, older black lady, maybe 70. Still beautiful, in a quiet way. Made me think of my mom. She passed from a stroke a couple years back. "I'll take you in," I said. "My wife works there. Don't worry about the bill. You need help." "I can't," she cried harder. "I don't have insurance. I can't afford no hospital." "You're not paying," I told her. "I'm handling it. Let's just get you off this ground." "Thank you," she nodded barely. "I won't forget this." I lifted her into the front seat. She was light, but the truck sat high. Grabbed her groceries and threw them in the back. On the drive, she told me her name was Samantha Groves. Widowed. Lived alone. We pulled up to the ER. My wife Cindy works there, but I didn't see her. Inside, Kirsten was at the front desk. "This lady fell, arms broken. I'll cover the cost," I told Kirsten. Kirsten didn't waste time. Called a nurse. Rachel came over and helped get Samantha on a bed, cleaned up her hands and knees. I tried to stay out of the way, but Samantha reached for me. "Please stay, don't leave yet," she said softly. "Of course," I replied. "Can I call someone?" she asked. "Yeah, where's your phone?" I said. "In my purse." I ran out to get it. Also brought her ID. Back inside, she tried calling but froze. "What's wrong?" I asked. "No minutes left," she whispered, tearing up again. "This day is a mess." "Here, use mine," I said, handing her my phone. I helped her dial. She held it to her ear. "Cecilia, baby, I fell. I'm at the hospital." "No, it's okay. A kind white man brought me. Don't worry." Meanwhile, I looked around for Cindy. She was supposed to be working ER today. "Where's Cindy?" I asked Rachel. "She stepped out for lunch," Rachel replied. "She just got here," I said, frowning. "She's on break. Should be back soon." I bit my tongue and walked back to Samantha. She was still crying. I leaned in and hugged her. "It's all right. You're safe," I told her. "My granddaughter's coming," she said. "She's in college. You don't have to stay." "Not leaving," I said. "I'm off work anyway. You got a new friend now. Once that cast's on, you can chill for a bit." She smiled through the pain. "Thank you, baby." Then a voice behind us, deep and smoky, said, "Who's Grandma flirting with now?" I turned and saw her. Tiny, caramel skin, big brown eyes, full of spark. She kissed Samantha and sat beside her. "I don't know his name," Samantha said. "He just showed up and helped me. He's a godsend." "I'm Eric Hollister," I said, standing up. "You must be Cecilia. I saw your grandma fall. I had to help." I raised my voice. "But where the hell's the doctor? She's still waiting." Rachel avoided my eyes. "Get Pierce," I snapped, "and find Cindy. If no one helps this woman soon, I'm making noise at the board meeting." "Doctor." "Pierce went to lunch with Cindy," Rachel mumbled. I muttered. "Well, that's just great. Call Olivia." "Your daughter is just an intern," she said. "Can she write scripts and order a cast?" I asked. "Yeah," Rachel admitted. "Then call her," I said. I sat back down next to Samantha. "My daughter's an intern here," I told her. "She'll be here soon." I kept thinking about Cindy and that guy Pierce going to lunch. What the hell was that? She knew I wouldn't be cool with it. I'd told her before, more than once. We first dated for 6 months, met in bio class, lab partners. She was stunning, tall, dark hair, crazy blue eyes. I asked her for coffee after class. While we were there, I said, "Want to go out sometime?" She smiled and said yes, dinner, movie. Nothing wild. I was 19. She kissed me goodnight at her dorm. We kept seeing each other. Then, 6 months in, I left an electronics store with a new video game and saw her walk into Chili's with George Cooper. I followed them in, saw them in a booth. He was hugging her. She was laughing right in his face. I turned and walked out. Went to my place across from campus, grabbed her stuff, tossed it in a box, and left it outside. Didn't talk to her. Went to class, skipped home for 2 days. She blew up my phone, emailed, waited outside class. I dodged her. She was outside the door early Saturday, sleeping on the floor. I stepped over her, but I guess she heard me. She ran up and grabbed me from behind. "What the hell's your problem, Eric?" she snapped as soon as I opened the door. "Why'd you dump my crap like that? You ghosting me now? What? You got some new witch already?" I leaned on the doorframe, arms crossed. "Nah, not yet, but I ain't short on options." "So what is this then?" she barked, arms flailing like I owed her answers. "I heard Cooper's flying solo again," I said, voice flat. "Figured you'd want to run back to your lil practice squad, buddy." "Third stringers need love, too." She blinked, thrown for a second. "You serious right now? That's what this tantrum's about? Me grabbing lunch with someone I knew before I even met you? Don't play dumb, Cindy. I saw you two." All leaned in, laughing like old flames. That didn't look like just friends. "It was lunch, a-hole. You really melting down over a damn sandwich?" "Yeah, I am." I stepped closer. "Girls I'm seeing don't play footsie with old flings behind my back." "You jealous psycho," she hissed. "You don't own me." "Nah," I said, "but I damn sure don't share either." She stormed off, heels clacking like a warning shot. Didn't see her for 2 days. Fine by me, I slept better. Then came the knock. I didn't even flinch, just peeped through the hole. "It's me," she called softly. "Can we talk?" "I don't think so," I said without opening. "I'm the insecure control freak, remember?" "I didn't mean that," she said. "Can I just come in, please?" I sighed, unlatched the door. She stepped in like the floor might break under her. "I'm sorry, Eric," she mumbled, eyes on the floor. "I didn't think it'd blow up like this. I swear it won't happen again." I stared at her. "You didn't think lunch with your ex behind my back might be a problem? You that clueless or just that cold?" "You're being dramatic," she scoffed. "It's not like I slept with him. Jesus." "You know who says that? People who almost did." "God, you're impossible," she snapped, then softened. "Look, I'm not a cheater. You know that. It was just food. He means nothing." "Even more reason not to sneak around with him," I said. "You want to keep this real? You don't pull shady crap. That's the baseline. I don't care if it's breakfast or Bible study. You tell me first. Period." Okay. I get it," she sighed. "I was out of line. Won't happen again." I nodded, turned away. "Cool, you're forgiven." "That's it?" she called after me. "You just walk away like I'm some damn intern you fired?" I stopped, looked back. "We're clearly not built the same. You didn't even flinch when I told you what pissed me off. That says a lot." "God damn it, Eric," she shouted, voice cracking. "I messed up, all right? But you gonna toss me aside like trash over one freaking lunch? After everything, we've been together for months. I love you." I stared at her, jaw clenched, thought for a beat. "I ain't dumping you, not yet," I said, "well, but we're hanging by a thread. One more shady move and I'm out. And next time, I won't even open the door." Things smoothed out. We got back on track, then came senior year. I never liked campus life. Wasn't there to party. Had a few friends like Pat Kelly, big soccer fan, always bugged me to go to a game. I finally said yes. We didn't sit with students. His dad had box seats. After the game, we were heading out when I spotted Cindy in the student section. Didn't know she was going. She was laughing with a group. Looked happy. I started walking toward her. Then I saw her coming down the steps, laughing, hand in hand with some guy. Cooper. Damn Cooper. She spotted me, stopped mid-step, eyes wide, mouth half open like she just got caught stealing. I didn't pause, didn't blink, just turned and kept walking. She yelled after me, "Eric, wait!" I kept moving. She chased me across the lot, heels clicking hard, grabbed my arm. "Please, Eric, it's not what it looked like." Her voice cracked. "I swear to God," I jerked my arm free. "Don't care, don't touch me, Cindy." "Just let me explain," she begged, eyes wet now. "You don't even know what happened." "What I know," I snapped, stepping back, "is I told you once already, don't even touch me." She dropped her hand, breathing fast like she was about to have a meltdown. I turned, started walking again. She ran around and cut me off, eyes flashing now. "No, F that," she hissed. "You don't get to walk away and play the sufferer when you didn't even ask what's going on." I laughed, cold and sharp. "What's going on?" I echoed. You holding hands and giggling with your ex like it's prom night. That about sum it up? It wasn't like that, damn it. Then what was it, Cindy? I said, stepping close. Just reminiscing about the good old days when you were on your knees for him? That it? She flinched, face going red. Screw you, Eric. Already did. Won't make that mistake twice. You think you're some high-value prize? She spat. You're insecure as hell and act like everyone's out to screw you over. Yeah, maybe because people like you keep proving me right. She stared at me, shaking. I made a mistake, she said, suddenly soft. It wasn't what it looked like. I didn't mean for it to go this far. Can't you just talk to me like a goddamn adult? I shook my head dead-eyed. Goodbye, Cindy. I walked past her. She cried. I didn't stop. She called 10 times a day till the semester ended. I didn't pick up. She camped outside my door. I packed up, climbed out the window, and crashed at Pat's. Over break, I went home. She came by. I told my folks, don't let her in, I said. Mid-semester, I switched schools, drove 50 miles. My parents were pissed. You're being stubborn, Dad said. I'm being done, I replied. After graduation, I got a job near Austin. Moved, heard her name now and then, but stayed away. Then 6 months later, I saw her dad by my car after work. Eric, Mr. Peterson said, I know you don't want to see me, but I'm her dad. She messed up. I know that, but she's hurting. Lost 20 pounds, doesn't eat, doesn't sleep. Just waits around hoping to see you. Please, talk to her. I looked at him. Still liked the guy. Wasn't his fault. Mr. Peterson, I said. She broke it twice. I thought I was clear. We don't think the same way. I know, he said, but please, just hear her out. All right, Friday, 6. We met at Cheddar's. I paid. She opened with, George is actually a really nice guy, she said, like that was supposed to calm me down. You still with me when you let him hold your hand? I asked, voice cold. Or was that you officially clocking out? You know I was still with you, she said, rolling her eyes like I was the crazy one. I saw you, I said, leaning back in my chair. Same booth. His arm around you like he freaking owned you. You looked right at home. We've been close forever, Eric, she said, tossing her hair. He's just a friend. You'd like him if you weren't always being such a pecker. We're not going to be friends, I said flat. And we're sure as hell not dating anymore? What? She blinked, stunned. You're serious right now? Dead damn serious, I said. I told you what would happen. You thought I wouldn't follow through. Guess what? It was just lunch, she snapped, raising her voice. And a freaking ride! You're insane! He's the clown, I said, standing. But you smiled in my face and lied through your teeth. You played me. I dropped a couple bills on the table without looking at her. Enjoy the last meal I'll ever pay for, I said, and turned to walk out. She chased after me, heels hitting pavement hard, and grabbed the car door. Are you really doing this? She shouted. You're just leaving me here like trash. Exactly like trash, I said through the window, not even blinking. She pounded on the glass. We need to talk, she screamed. I rolled down the window halfway. No, Cindy, I said. You don't talk your way out of this one. You knew exactly what the F you were doing. You just thought I wouldn't walk. I said I'm sorry, she cried. I didn't think you'd blow up like this. I won't be alone with him again. I swear. It's too late, I said. It was too late the first time. You just didn't think I had it in me to walk away. I made a mistake, she yelled. I messed up, okay? Don't I mean anything to you? I called you a cab, I said, pulling out my phone. Be grateful I didn't leave you standing on the damn curb. Then I drove off. 3 weeks later, I went to my parents. Got ambushed. On the phone, Mom asked, what time you getting in for dinner? 6-ish, I said. I walked in. Dad met me at the door. Go on upstairs, he said. I did. Walked into a circle of chairs, one empty in the middle. Cindy was there. So were her parents. And my mom's pastor. Chris, my little sister, jumped up. Eric, she said, hugging me. She grabbed my hand, pulled me to the chair. Felt like court or a trap. Pastor Robin started the show. Always thought he was a close-talking weirdo. Eric, he said, we're all here because we care. We know you're hurt, but we think you're being unfair. They all nodded, smiling like it was a church picnic. I love you, Cindy said, soft as ever. I want forever with you. Just hear us out. Then we'll hear you. Her dad spoke next, like they rehearsed this. Son, your mom's got male friends. I got female ones. I looked around. Silence. Is it my turn now? I asked. Nods all around. Didn't know y'all had an open marriage, I said. You kept that from me my whole life. Smiles cracked. I wasn't on script. Mom, you cheating on Dad? Never saw it coming. Eric, stop, she said, blushing. That's not what he meant. We just have friends. It's normal. Cool, I said. That clears it up, so is it really my turn now? Cindy's dad jumped in. Robin and I love you, Eric, he said. Cindy loves you deeply, but asking her to cut off friends? That's not fair. You're not going to throw this away over that, right? My turn now? I asked again. They all nodded. This has been fun, I said. Thanks for coming. I get it now. I'm the problem. I just need 10 minutes alone upstairs to think. They lit up like it was Christmas. I stood. Cindy kissed my cheek. Chris smiled at me. I walked upstairs, grabbed my bag. Chris grabbed my laptop. We loaded the car in silence. You're not coming back, huh? She asked. Nope, I said, hugging her. Call me, we'll hang out, just us two. Good, she said, kissing my cheek. Sorry they did that to you. Not on you, I said. I'll see you, kid. I pulled out, rolled down the window. Take a walk, sweetheart, I told her. Let me get out clean. She nodded and headed down the block. 20 minutes later, phone rang. Mom. Hi, Mom, I said. Where are you? Is Chris with you? She's walking. I'm past Hillsboro. But you said you'd be right back. Changed my mind, I said. Go on without me. And, Mom, only Chris can call me now. No visits, no emails, no guilt trips. Bye. Eric, please, she said. I love you. I just want what's best. Maybe let me decide that, I said. Bye, Mom. Go talk to one of your guy friends. I hung up. Another call. Didn't answer. Then 5 more. Still nothing. 6th was Chris. You good, kitten? I asked. Sort of, she said. They made me call you. I heard noise. Then Dad's voice. You should be ashamed. I hung up. Maybe they should all marry Cindy. They're clearly on her side. Not Chris, though. She's solid. Next 3 days, over 100 calls. My desk was stacked with messages. I listened, read every email. It was like watching a drama unfold. Cindy's folks were pissed. So was she. My parents, too. Dad went quiet. Mom got real emotional. After voicemail #5, she shifted from angry to begging. Cindy started crying in her messages, pleading, I'll change. I'll cut off anyone you don't like. Just one more chance. She still didn't get it. None of them did. I have rules. I've had female friends, sure, but I never hung out with them one-on-one after I got with Cindy. Too messy. No private dinners, no tight hugs. If they had boyfriends, we'd all hang. If not, I kept it distant. I learned early. Don't set yourself up for drama. Dad told me, you date who you know, you marry who you date, you cheat with who you're alone with. He was right. Affairs don't just happen. They're choices. I chose loyalty. I expected the same. Call that rigid? Fine. I'm good with that. That week, I went on a couple dates. Had a nice time. No drama. No games. I went back to McKinney and got a hotel. That weekend, I picked up Chris for a Six Flags trip. She ran out and jumped in fast. You better go, she said. Too late. Mom came running. As I backed up, she jumped on the hood. I rolled down the window. What do you want, Mom? I asked. Promise me you won't leave till I say so. I sighed. Fine, I promise. What now? She climbed off, leaned in, hugged me, kissed my cheek. I'm sorry, she said. Her eyes were wet. I should have respected you more. I love you. You're my only son. It hurts not hearing from you. Please forgive me. I touched her face. What are you doing next Saturday? I asked. She blinked. Nothing. Why? How about I pick you and Chris up? We'll hit IKEA in Round Rock. Her face lit up. Sounds fun. We good with that, Chris? I asked. Only if we hit the outlet mall too, Chris said, grinning. Six Flags was great. I actually looked forward to next weekend. Work was solid. I just started, lots to learn, fixed some big issues in the foundry. Jack clapped me on the back. That week I met his daughter, Allison. Saturday came. I pulled into the drive. Mom and Chris came out smiling, jumped in. Eric, I really mean it. I'm sorry, Mom said. Forget it, I said. Let's go shop. Clothes are on me. But if you grab some ugly A couch, I'm not hauling it. She cracked up. We grabbed burgers. Good day. We still brought back some ugly lamps. I looked at her bag. You're building those yourself, I said. The manual's straight chaos. It was Monday. I stopped for a beer at Benny's after work. Took my time. Didn't want to go home to silence. When I finally climbed the stairs to my apartment, there she was, Cindy, sitting on the top step like a damn stray. I almost turned around. Then I got pissed. This was my place. I wasn't about to let her make me feel like the one out of line. I let out a breath and kept walking. What the hell are you doing here? I asked, tired already. It's the middle of the damn week. Don't you have school? Can I come in? She asked, standing. I just want to talk. What do you want, Cindy? I said flatly. Thought I made myself clear. She smiled, fake as hell. I want to make it dirty. I snorted. Yeah, I bet you do, I said. Too bad I'm kind of enjoying this whole clarity thing. But whatever, she was already here. I opened the door, stepped aside. She walked in like she owned the place. I flopped onto the couch. She grabbed a chair, turned it to face me like she was about to give a damn TED talk. I want another chance, she said quietly. Well, you're not getting one, I said. Straight. No sugar. Why does everyone else get one but me? She snapped. I didn't even date the guy. I said I was sorry. I regret it, Eric. You keep saying that, I said. Like you're trying to rack up points. I didn't know you felt the way you do, she said, shaking her head. I had no idea. If I had, I wouldn't have done it. How can I fix this? I'll do anything. I narrowed my eyes. What the hell do you mean you didn't know how I felt? I spelled it out for you. I didn't think you were serious, she said. It sounded so over the top. I thought you were just bluffing. I laughed, short and pissed off. Do you have any idea how sick I am of that word? Unreasonable. Maybe I am unreasonable. Maybe I'm wired different, but guess what? I like me this way. You don't? There's the damn door. She didn't move. I don't think it's insane to expect my girl not to go to dinner or games with other dudes, I said. Seems like common sense. But hey, if that makes me a tyrant, so be it. I get it now, she said, voice soft. I do. Tell me what I can do. I want to be with you. She looked like crap, honestly. Hair dull, skin pale, no sleep, eyes red. If you cry, I swear I'm kicking you out, I warned. She sniffed, wiped her face with a crumpled tissue. I didn't go to that game with him, she said. I went with my girlfriends. He just happened to be there. We talked. That's it. He offered me a ride back. That's all. Okay, I said. I believe you. She blinked. So why won't you talk to me? I'll talk about anything, except you and me, I said. I didn't think you wanted to talk about anything else. I don't, I said. She looked confused. If you believe I wasn't there for him, what's the big deal? You left with him, I said. You think I'm okay with my girl riding around solo with another man? I don't do that, Cindy. And I don't date women who do. It was just a ride, she said, voice cracking. How'd you get there? I asked. With Julia, she said. Then why the hell didn't you go back with Julia? I asked. She froze, eyes darting. I don't know. Yes, you do, I said. He peeled you off the group. Isolated you? That's how it starts. That's how I started with you. She went quiet. You remember that, right? I asked. After lab, you were with your friends. I stepped in, offered a snack. That's how guys move. That's how we pick our moment. Cooper's not special. He just followed the same damn playbook. I let him, she said quietly. Yeah, you did. And that's the problem, I said. I can't be around every time some guy tries to slide in. That's your job. You're supposed to know better. I'm so sorry, she whispered. I didn't see it until now. He's been texting ever since. I ignored him, I swear. Eric, give me another chance. I won't screw this up again. I stared at her. I gave you another chance, I said. You torched it. But I didn't understand then. I do now, she said. I didn't know what I was risking. I'm not going to let that happen again. I leaned back, sighed. All right, say I believe you. Then what? She looked down. Will you go out with me Friday? She asked, voice small. I watched her for a second. Fine, I said. What time? Still didn't trust her, not for a second. That all held up, until I overheard something by accident. I'd stopped at the store after work to grab some wine. The racks were tall, hard to see over. As I turned down the aisle, I heard voices around the corner. George Cooper, they were talking too loud. Whatever happened to that hottie you were chasing? Some guy asked. Cindy, Cooper said. Yeah, she was fire. She's got some loser boyfriend, Cooper said. I almost sealed the deal, but he saw us and flipped. Now she won't talk to me, but I'm not done. I'll keep calling till she caves. She says she's done, but I'll wear her down. That threw me. Cindy had actually kept her word. I had to give her credit. It made moving on a bit easier. As for Cooper, I handled that too. Hard to hit on girls when your arm's in a cast. He got redshirted again and lost his scholarship. That was 27 years ago. Cindy stayed solid until about 5 years in. Then she read some book. His needs, her needs. She was hooked. Next thing I knew, it was nonstop therapy talk. Men and women are different, she'd say, like it was news. She filled the house with books, made us watch lame movies about people crying and working through things. She'd highlight pages, send me links, quote, chapters. It all came down to this. Women need emotional support. If they don't get it, they'll find it elsewhere. And if you really love her, you'll be okay with that. That's what she'd been chasing for 5 years. Far as I knew, she hadn't broken our rule. No one-on-one time with guys. I followed it too. No solo dinners, no rides, no excuses. Emergencies and work stuff, fine, but never private hangouts. Apparently, that rule had changed. I just didn't know when. Dad, Earth to Dad. Olivia tugged my hand. I blinked. Sorry, kiddo. Zoned out. These are Samantha and Cecilia, she said. Samantha's hurt. Can you help her? Where's your mom? I asked. Good question, she said. We'll talk later. Can you get her patched up? Sure, Olivia said, then looked at Samantha. Why are you hanging out with this clown? He's helping me, Samantha said kindly. And you should be nicer to your dad. He's not respectable, so that's tough, Olivia shrugged. But I love him. That help? It shows, Samantha smiled. He's been wonderful. Got me here, got me help. I'm thankful. You don't need to stay, Mr. Hollister, Samantha added. Dr. Olivia and Cecilia will take over. Nice meeting you, Samantha, I said. But call me Mr. Hollister again, and I'll drive you back to the sidewalk. It's Eric. I'll check on you later. Your groceries are still in my truck. What should I do with them? You can, well, no, I can't ask. She started. Ask what? I said. Could you take them to our place? Cecilia said. We don't want them to go bad. Her grandson's home. He'll let you in. She walked me to the hall and gave me the address. Then she said quietly, Thanks for helping, Grandma. She stood on tiptoe, kissed my cheek, hugged me. You're a good man, Eric. I nodded, patted her back, and walked out. As I stepped through the ER doors, I saw Cindy and Pierce coming in fast. A big column blocked us, but I heard them. This is bad, Elliot, Cindy said. I hope he's still here. We'll say it was a board meeting. He can't know about us. I'm not ready. Relax. He's too dumb to catch on, Pierce said. You're wrong, Cindy snapped. He's smarter than you think. Our only shot is that he hasn't figured it out. Don't forget, we were planning a board meeting. Julia can say she was there. Wow, I'd really been that blind. I walked out dazed, drove 2 blocks the wrong way before turning around, checked the address from Cecilia. My phone rang. Cindy. I didn't pick up. I found the house. Little white place with a clean fence. I grabbed the groceries, rang the bell. A slim, black guy answered. You Samantha's grandson? I asked. Yeah. What's this? He said. She got hurt. Nothing bad. I brought her groceries. Your sister asked me to drop them off. Cecilia is my cousin, he said. My bad. Can you put these away for her? Of course, he said, looking me over. You want to come in? Nah, I gotta run, I said. Wait, were the eggs broken? He asked. Yeah, they were. I'd promised to replace them. Good excuse to come back. I drove to Julia's. She looked shocked when she opened the door. Paul's not here, she said, nervous. I came to talk to you, I said. Right then, Paul pulled into the drive. Guess he is here, I muttered. He jumped out, grabbed his bag. Hey, man, Paul said. Let's grab a beer on the porch. Nice night. He looked at Julia. Hun, can you bring me and Eric a couple beers? We sat out front. Julia brought 2 bottles, his homebrew, started to walk off. Julia, I said, stopping her. I said I came to talk to you. She looked at Paul, then back at me. I'm making dinner. Can it wait? No, I don't want to give you time to spin a story, I said. She broke down fast. Don't make me say it, Eric, she cried. She's been my best friend since we were kids. I didn't want to get dragged into this. Paul frowned. What the hell is going on? Cindy's cheating with Pierce, I said. Julia's been covering. There's more, but I don't know what yet. Julia, is that true? Paul asked. Yeah, no, I mean, she stammered. I didn't want to cover for her, Julia sobbed. I'm sorry, Eric. You were happy. I didn't know what to do. I just didn't want to hurt you. I hugged her. I get it, I said. I'm not mad. You didn't deserve this. I'll make it right, somehow. She's lost it, Julia whispered. I don't know what's wrong with her. Maybe she'll snap out of it. How long? I asked. Not sure. She called an hour ago. But it sounded like it had been going on a while. I turned to Paul. Sorry to drag you into this. I just had to see it for myself. Whatever you need, man, Paul said. You've got us. Know a good divorce lawyer? I joked. Actually, yeah, he said. My partner's a family law pro. I'll give you her info. I thanked them and headed home. Cindy wouldn't be there, but Olivia would. What would I even say? Did she know? On the way, I called her. I'll grab chicken for dinner, I said. Okay, she said, happy as ever. We ate at the table. She told me Samantha got meds, a cast, and Cecilia took her home. I wasn't ready to bring up anything yet. When we finished, I picked her up, carried her to the couch, held her close. And then she looked up. Daddy, what's wrong? She asked. You're acting weird. Livy, I said, using her old nickname. You know I love you, right? Of course. I love you too. Are you sick? No, baby, I'm not sick. I looked her in the eyes. Anything you want to tell me about Mom? You two work together. She froze. You found out, didn't you? She whispered. Yeah, I said. Today? Why didn't you say something? She cried. I had no proof. I asked her. She laughed and told me to shut up. I just knew something was off. They kept vanishing. What are you going to do? That depends on her, I said. I'll ask. If she lies, it's over. It might be over anyway. I don't know. She hugged me hard. I'll help you, Dad. I'd do anything for you. I know, baby, but no violence, okay? I'm mad, not stupid, she said. But yeah, I kind of want to slap her. Me too, I said, but jail sucks. Let's play it cool. We should change the locks. Tempting, I said with a grin, but she might still have rights. Let's see what she does first. I want to be there when she comes. Okay, I said. We wait. We face it together. We held each other, cried a while. It felt like my whole world was falling apart. But with Olivia there, I knew I wasn't alone. Later, we got ice cream, watched a movie. Then we saw headlights, Cindy's car. She walked in like she was stepping into a dinner party. No shame, no guilt, just a polished mask and dead eyes. She spotted us on the couch, Olivia curled up next to me, eyes sharp. Hey, she said lightly, like nothing had happened. You two waiting up? She leaned in, aiming to kiss Olivia on the cheek. Olivia pulled away hard. Don't touch me, she snapped. Just stop. We know. So quit pretending like this is normal. Cindy froze. The mask cracked a little. Her lips twitched like she wanted to smile, but it died halfway. Eric, she said, voice soft. Can we talk? Privately, just for a few minutes. I stared straight at her. No, you want to talk? You talk right here. You don't get privacy after you burn down the house. She hesitated, then stiffened and sat across from us like she was still trying to reclaim control. She squared her shoulders like she was about to deliver a TED talk, not a confession. I've been seeing Elliot Pierce, she said. It's emotional, that's all. It has nothing to do with you and me, Eric. It's separate. I'm not leaving you. I'm not abandoning our family. It's just something I need. He listens. We talk about things. You don't even have to be involved. It won't change anything for you. I still love you. I'm still here. I just need more. Olivia let out a dry, hollow laugh. You hear yourself? You sound like you're pitching a pyramid scheme. Just a little emotional infidelity on the side, Dad. No big deal. Get real, Mom. Cindy's head snapped toward her. This isn't about you, Olivia. This is between me and your father. No, it became about me the second you decided to act like a aroused teenager with a midlife crisis, Olivia said. You dragged us into this. So what now? I asked. You gonna set up a damn schedule? Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays you crawl into bed with me, and on the off days you cry on Pierce's shoulder while he fingers your soul? She flinched. Don't be vile. I'm being real, I said. You want to dance around the fire like a damn philosopher? I'm going to show you what that flames feel like. I'm not moving out, she said firmly. This is my home. I built a life here. Built it on what? I snapped. Lies? Gaslighting? Emotional handies behind my back? This house was built on trust, Cindy, and you came in swinging a wrecking ball. I don't want a divorce. I don't care. It's not a negotiation. This isn't marriage counseling. This is scorched earth. We're done. You'll get your papers this week. I've given you my whole life, and you trashed mine. She looked at Olivia, trying to rally support. Sweetheart, please, tell him this doesn't make sense. Olivia stared her down, jaw clenched. You make me sick, you know that? I used to wonder why I always felt like you were fake. Now I get it. You are. You've been pretending so long you actually believe your own nonsense. I've made mistakes, Cindy said, eyes glossy now. But I never stopped loving either of you. You don't love someone and then throw them into the shredder just because you're bored, Olivia hissed. You're not in love. You're in heat. There's a difference. I leaned forward, low and cold. Do you remember George Cooper? Her face drained. She opened her mouth, but nothing came out. Yeah, him. The permanent one. You think you've got secrets, Cindy? You don't. You've got files. I've read them all. You're bluffing. No, I'm not. And if Pierce knew what I know, he'd run so fast he'd leave a vapor trail. I didn't sleep with him, she whispered. I raised an eyebrow. Yet. You didn't get that far. But don't worry, you painted a pretty clear picture of where it was going. I was trying to feel alive again, she pleaded. I felt like I was disappearing in this marriage. Newsflash. When someone hands you love, safety, a home, you don't repay them by spreading your legs for a sociopath. You're twisting everything, she snapped. No, you twisted it. You decided that your cravings mattered more than your daughter, your husband, your vows. You betrayed everything we had, and now you expect applause for your honesty? She stood suddenly. I can't talk to you when you're like this. When both of you are being cruel. Oh no, Olivia said, smiling like ice. You don't get to play sufferer now. You're not the one bleeding. You're just mad because I wanted more than this, Cindy shouted. You both are so damn judgmental. No, I said, standing too. We're just done putting up with your trash. She turned toward the bedroom. Olivia hit the remote. Click. Door locked. Cindy spun around. You locked it? That's Dad's room now, Olivia said sweetly. Your stuff's in the blue room. You remember the guest room? Cindy's hands were shaking. I can't believe you're treating me like this. I'm your wife. No, I said. You were. Now you're just the woman who walked away while pretending she stayed. Cindy stood there like a statue, no more words left, just humiliation crawling all over her skin. Then she turned, walked down the hallway like a ghost, and closed the guest room door behind her. I looked at Olivia. She looked at me. We didn't say anything, just sat there while the silence stretched. The damage was done. The reckoning had started, and tomorrow it would get worse. For her. Next morning, I left early. Jack was in a meeting and told me to take the day off. Good timing. I had an appointment with Paul's lawyer. Her name was Jasmine Albright. Early 40s, tall, tan, with long blonde hair and serious presence. She was smart, sharp, and all business. Had me squared away in no time. The rest of the day, I ran errands. Bank, HR, insurance, cards, accounts. Spent hours on hold with reps who barely spoke English. By the end, I was beat. But I had one last stop. I picked up 3 dozen eggs and drove to Samantha's. Cecilia opened the door. Still looked unreal. Tiny, delicate. Looked like a teen, but I knew she was in college. No sign of the skinny guy from last time. Good. Hey, she said, smiling. She gave me a hug, let me in. Later, I went to Starbucks, grabbed coffee and muffins, came back. Samantha lit up when she saw me. Eric, she said, trying to stand. I rushed over, hugged her. She kissed my cheek. We sat and talked, the 3 of us. Samantha was doing better. She went on about how sweet Olivia was. Cecilia talked about school. She was working on a scholarship to transfer. She was something else. Huge brown eyes, sharp little face, wild hair, and a pointed ear that stuck out like an elf. Caught me staring a few times. She'd just smile and wink. I stayed about 30 minutes, kissed them both on the cheek, promised to come back. No talk of boyfriends. The guy from before didn't seem like much. When I got home, Livy was there. I invited her over for a cookout. Told her about the lawyer. She told me Cindy and Pierce were off somewhere, probably scheming, but I was moving too, and winning. That night, I went to bed early. Cindy knocked, I popped in earplugs and passed out. Next morning, there was a note on the table. We need to talk, be home tonight. Cindy. Work felt normal, I didn't. Couldn't focus. Allison came in with a sales thing. Third time she had to repeat herself, she gave me a look. What's up with you? She asked. Sorry, Allie, I'm off today. Yeah, no kidding, what's going on? Getting divorced, I said. Her eyes went wide. Jesus, Eric, what did you do? Nothing, well, maybe a little. But Cindy said she's with Pierce now, says she still wants to stay married, just get her needs met. What the hell does that mean? Allison snapped. She says it's about emotional needs. Swears they haven't slept together yet, but they will, and I'm supposed to be okay with it. Allison stormed to the bar, poured us both a bourbon, sat beside me. She's gorgeous, strong, smart, hot as hell. Always scared me a little. But she's my best friend, and Olivia's. What now? She asked. You're not going to do something dumb, right? Nope, I said. I just want it done. I'm tired. I'll deal with Pierce, but not in a way that gets me locked up. She stayed with me all day, boosted me up. Before she left, she made me promise to take her to dinner Friday. I said yes. When I got home, I heard yelling. Cindy and Pierce were on the couch. Olivia stood in front of them, voice sharp. She poked Pierce in the chest. You don't belong here, she said. He slapped her hand away. Bad move. She grabbed his hair, slammed her knee into his face. His nose exploded. I ran in, grabbed him by the head, dragged him out the door. Olivia kicked him in the ribs on the way. I tossed him into the bushes. He screamed like a kicked squirrel, flopped around in the thorns, then crawled to the street and drove off like his car was on fire. Olivia and I both cracked up. Cindy wasn't laughing. I can't believe you did that, she yelled. We came to talk, and you act like animals. That was a nice man. He still is, I said. He's alive. He's got a shot to run next time. I turned to Livy. Want to see a movie, baby? We got cleaned up. Cindy stood in the hall like a statue. We went out, saw a terrible movie Olivia loved, then got wings. When we got back, Cindy was gone, maybe off to a hospital, full of barbs. Friday night, I took Allison out. Dinner, then a club. No guilt. My marriage was dead. She danced like fire, fast, sharp, full of energy. Guys kept trying to cut in, but she waved them off. I don't show up alone, she told one guy. Ever. Glad to be your plus one, I said. Not many hot girls call me lately. She smiled. I've had a crush on you since I was 15, you know. Yeah, I saw the signs, I laughed. You hit 15 and scared the hell out of me. I know, she said. But I'd never hurt you, Eric. You know that, right? I know, Allie. You're solid. You stick by the people you love. If I had the right guy, I'd go all in, she said, laying her head on my chest as we danced. That guy could be you. I'm honored, I said. But I'm still broken. Might be a while before I'm whole again. Remind me when I'm better. You got it, she whispered. Now take me home before I climb you. Hope my batteries are charged. We laughed. I drove her home. At her door, she grabbed me, kissed me hard, like fireworks, and then let go. I needed that. Felt good to be wanted again. When I got home, Cindy was up, tried to start a fight. I was too damn happy to care. I shut the door and went to bed. Saturday morning, I just lay there. No energy, no drive, just running crap through my head over and over. Around 10, I finally got up. She'd made coffee. Cute, like that means a damn thing now. I grabbed a brownie, poured a cup, sat down at the table. Didn't say a word. She walked in like nothing happened. We need to talk, she said. No, I said flat. We don't. Every time you open your mouth, I hate you a little more. So shut it. She stayed standing, arms crossed. Where do you want the papers? My lawyer says Monday. You want them at work or you want to open them here and throw a fit? I'm not signing anything, she said, chin up. I'm tearing them up. I let out a dry laugh. Go ahead, rip them, light a candle, cry into the ashes. Won't change a damn thing. I don't want a divorce, Eric. You sure? I snapped. 'Cause everything you've done lately says otherwise. You crawl into Pierce's emotional lap, whisper your little secrets, plays soulmates. And then what? Come home to me like nothing happened? Maybe I'd screwed up, she said, voice low. I didn't mean for this to happen. I've been thinking. I miss us. I slammed my cup down hard. Oh, now you miss me? You miss us? Where was that when you were spilling your guts to him? When you were sneaking around like a damn teenager? I didn't think it'd go this far. Nonsense. You hoped I'd be too weak to leave? You counted on me sucking it up like always, but guess what? I'm not that guy anymore. She blinked, trying to hold the stare. That was years ago, she said. Last time. We were kids. I thought you'd be more grown up now. I am, I said. And you're still stuck in high school, lying, playing cute, needing attention from every guy who blinks twice at you. You don't mean that, don't I? I leaned forward. You're pathetic, Cindy. You don't know what love is. You just know how to keep people orbiting around your nonsense. You need drama like oxygen. I just wanted to feel something again. Yeah, well, congrats. You felt something. And now you're going to feel what it's like to be alone. She opened her mouth. Don't, I said. Don't give me the tears, the soft voice, the guilt trip. Save it for Pierce, or better yet, talk to yourself in the mirror. That's the only one who still believes your crap. You can't just throw away everything we had. You already did. I'm just signing off on the mess you made. She stood there, eyes wide, breathing hard. You ruined this, I said. Not me. You. So go pour another cup of coffee. Call your little emotional support clown and leave me the hell alone. I went outside, started the mower. Cindy sat on the deck, watching. When I opened the gate and hit the front yard, she moved to the porch. I finished, grabbed the weed knife, cleaned the edges. Olivia came out, swam, then laid out in the sun. After a shower, I threw on trunks, grabbed 2 beers, and went over to her place. We messed around in the pool, had a couple water fights, then sat on the edge, feet in the water, sipping beer. Light talk, felt good. Later, Livy had a date. I needed something to keep my head off Cindy. I called Cecilia. Mind if I bring dinner for you and Samantha? I asked. We'd love that, she said. I cooked all day. I'm decent, and I was trying to impress. Cindy asked what I was making, twice. I didn't answer. I packed up the cooler and a basket, drove over. Cecilia helped heat it all. We opened wine. They loved the food. I even made chocolate cake. Best I've done. Felt like I'd known them forever. We talked about nothing and everything. Then Cecilia asked, want to go for a walk? I was full, but said sure. Halfway down the block, she slipped her small hand into mine. She was tiny next to me, chattering, bouncing. I put an arm around her. She leaned in close, pressing her hip to my side. It hit me hard. Felt like the old walks I used to have with Cindy. Cecilia picked up on it. You okay, Eric? She asked. It's not you, I said. I just don't want to kill the mood. I like spending time with you two. I'm a good listener, she said. Last week, my wife told me she's seeing someone else, I said. Says she hasn't slept with him yet. I don't buy it. Worse, she says I should be fine with it. That it's for her happiness, her emotional needs. Jesus, she said. She sounds nuts. How long were you married? 27 years. I'm sorry, Eric. That's rough. And no, don't apologize. You're not a burden. I really like being around you. I think I'm done with her, I said. She doesn't think she's wrong, and I can't live with that. Yeah, no kidding. I wouldn't either. Being here makes me feel normal again, like life still works, like I still matter to someone. You do, she said, and hugged me tight. I'll always be here if you need me. Grandma asks about the hospital bill every day. You didn't have to do that, but you did. You're special to us, Eric. I know you're lost right now. Just let me know when your head's clear. Then I'll have something to tell you. We walked for 2 hours, sat on benches, talked, held hands. She told me about her mom, pills, street life, died of hepatitis. Her cousin Ty, the skinny guy, was gay, lived close, helped out. I liked being with her. She was smart, sweet, easy to talk to, but I wasn't ready. Too raw, too broken. When we got back, Samantha offered coffee. I took it. We chatted, then I headed home. Olivia was back. We sat on the couch. She told me about her date. Then Cindy walked in and sat down. Olivia went quiet. What? Cindy asked. I can't ask about my own daughter's life. You won't be part of it much longer, Olivia said cold. Don't you have Pierce to hang with? He must miss you. Go keep him company. Dad and I are just fine without you. Cindy exploded. You're both so selfish. No one cares about me or what I need. You only care about you, Cindy, I said. You don't need us. We're going out. Where? She snapped. Me and Olivia. You can date Pierce, she screamed. We left anyway. After dinner, Livy and I played Trivial Pursuit. Cindy tried to join, made popcorn, tried to be nice, then started mocking us until we gave up and went to bed. Monday, I felt almost normal at work. Got stuff done, came home, Cindy was there. Day off, clearly had time to cook. Dinner was great. We barely talked. She kept trying to start conversation. Later that night, I met Allison at the bar. We played pool. She wiped the floor with me, shark-level stuff. Around 8, Olivia called. Meet me at the Riverside Hotel, it's important. No reason, just that tone. Urgent. Allison came with me. As we pulled up, Olivia ran across the street and hopped in the car. Hey, Allie, she said. Dad, Mom left right after you. She was on the phone, pretty sure it was Pierce. I followed them, they came here, checked in, stayed about 20 minutes. I got proof. We argued. Allison said it was risky. I said I didn't want to know. Olivia said we might need it if Cindy tried to fight the divorce. That sold it. I went to the desk, said I was meeting my wife, showed ID. They gave me a key. Upstairs, Olivia had the camera ready. I pushed the door open. There they were, Cindy and Pierce. Mid-act, undressed, no shame. She screamed like a banshee. What the hell are you doing here? This is private. I didn't flinch. Yeah, so was our marriage. Pierce scrambled like a scared rat, grabbing his pants. We were just leaving, I said, cool. So much for I never slept with him, huh? Cindy shot up, didn't even bother covering herself. You made me do this. If you weren't such a cold, dead fool, I wouldn't be here. Sure, I said. Cheating's always someone else's fault, right? Keep telling yourself that. Behind me, Allison stepped in, calm as hell. She looked Cindy up and down, then looked at Pierce like he was something stuck to her shoe. Some chicks like soft little boys, she said. Me? I like men. She slid her hand into mine. Cindy lost it. Get your goddamn hands off my husband, I grinned. You gave up that title when you dropped your underwear for this sad sack. Cindy rushed forward. You're not walking out with her. You don't get to act all high and mighty. I'm not acting, I said. I am. Then we turned. I wrapped my arm around Allison, calm as ice. I paused at the door, looked back once. Clean yourself up, Cindy. You look exactly like what you are. Then I shut the door and walked out like a king. I was in a fog. Allison drove. Olivia followed us to Freddy's. We got drinks. I stayed quiet. They talked. Then Allison leaned in. I know this hurts, Eric, but it's not the end. You've got people. I love you. Livy loves you. You'll get through this. Olivia added, and I've got news, big news. I'll tell you tomorrow. You're meeting Grandpa at 10. Trust me. It'll change everything. They dropped me at my car. I stepped out between two of the strongest women I knew, and for a second, I felt okay. I dropped Allison at the bar, drove home. Olivia was already there. We talked for a bit. About an hour later, she came stomping in, face tight. I stopped for gas, she barked. My cards don't work. What the hell did you do? I didn't even blink. Cut you off. We're done, remember? Divorce means split money. You got your half of the savings? I've got mine. Livy and I run the house account now. You? You're on your own. Figure it out. Her jaw dropped. The gas station clerk said you shredded the divorce papers. I looked her dead in the eye. Yeah, so I could frame the new ones. You should sign them. If not, I'll send the Pierce video to your folks. Not sure if they're into homemade adult movie, but hey, you're the headliner. You fool, she screamed. How the hell do I get new ones? I smirked. Not my problem. I paid for the first set. Google's free. Also, realtors stopping by tomorrow to value the house. Either you buy me out or I buy you out, but honestly, you can't afford crap. I'm not doing a damn thing, she muttered. This'll take months. Nah, Olivia said, walking in cool as hell. 4 weeks tops. File it clean, no support, no custody, done and dusted. That's nonsense, Cindy snapped. It's true, I said. Simple split. Hearing's 20 days after filing. She rolled her eyes. You make more than me. You owe me something. I stood, slow and calm. I owe you nothing. You cheated, lied, screwed a wet nap with a name tag. I've got the proof. Hell, if I wanted to, I could bury you with it. You press for alimony, I'll hand that tape to your board. Your license? Gone. Your job? Gone. Your fake reputation? Done. You're evil, she hissed. You're a monster. I leaned in. No, I'm the guy who finally woke the hell up. She started yelling, full meltdown. I didn't say another word, just turned, walked off. Livy locked the door behind me. Next day, she signed. 2 days later, she handed over the house forms, too. Guess even snakes know when the fire's too close. For 27 days, she told me she didn't want the divorce, that she still loved me, that it was all just a big mistake. She got more desperate the closer we got to court. 3 days before the hearing, she left a pathetic little note on the counter. "Wait for me after work, I need to talk." I didn't wait because I cared. I waited because I wanted to watch her squirm. She came home late. Long shower, new perfume. Dinner like she still lived here. Fake calm, fake normal, fake wife. She put a beer in front of me, sat down like it was a peace talk. "I'm sorry," she said, quiet, rehearsed. "I didn't mean to wreck everything. I felt invisible, Eric. I didn't think it would go this far. I thought you'd understand." I stared at her, cold. "You thought I'd understand you screwing another man? In our bed?" She flinched. "It wasn't like that." "It was exactly like that," I said. "You climbed on top of Pierce, moaned like a hoe, and thought it was separate from our life. You lied to my face, lied to Olivia, lied to everyone. And now you want a hug?" "I was lost," she barked. "I didn't feel loved. You were so cold, so distant." "Don't," I snapped. "Do not stand in this kitchen and blame your lap on my mood swings. You're being cruel." "No, Cindy," Olivia said, walking in, calm, steady, deadly. "He's being honest. For once. You've lived off lies so long, you forgot what truth even feels like." "I didn't mean to hurt anyone," she whispered, tears coming now. "Nonsense," I said. "You meant every second of it. You just didn't think you'd get caught." She looked at Olivia. "Sweetheart, please, you have to believe me." Olivia cut her off. "Don't you dare call me that. I believed you for years, and you pissed on every memory I had of you." "You guys don't get it," Cindy snapped. "I didn't throw us away." "No," I said. "You sold us. For compliments and attention and a couple of sad peeks with a limp little coward." "I love you," she shouted. "No, you don't. You love you. Always have." She was shaking now. "Please, Eric. Just tell me what to do. I'll fix it. I'll do anything." "You can't fix this," I said. "You didn't break a plate, Cindy. You blew a hole through the foundation." She cried harder. "Please, just say something. Anything." I stood. "Okay," I said. "Don't cheat. Don't lie. Don't crawl back after you've been on your knees for another man." "Oh, wait, too late." She sank into the chair like the air got ripped out of her. I walked to the door. "You lost your shot, Cindy. You lost your daughter. You lost me. You lost the right to call this place home." 3 days later, she signed the papers. Final hearing, 11 minutes, split down the middle. No fight. She didn't even make eye contact. 2 weeks later, she showed up in my driveway, middle of the night, hoodie, tear-streaked face. I stepped outside. "What the hell are you doing here?" She sniffled. "I don't know where to go. Pierce dumped me, said I was too much. My name's not on the lease. My cards keep bouncing. I'm homeless?" I asked. "Good. Maybe now you'll learn how it feels to lose everything. Can I just come in for a bit, just to talk?" "No." "Please. I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire," I said. "Go cry to your boyfriend." "Oh, wait, he's gone too." She looked at me like I stabbed her. "I gave you everything," I said. "You set it on fire. Now you can sit in the ashes." Then I turned and went back inside. Door slammed behind me, locked, for good.